Hey, this is two with 3D Cycle Parts. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Garmin XT2, the Zumo XT2, and we're going to be comparing it to the regular Zumo XT. So here it is. This is the Zumo XT2. Pretty basic as far as the package goes, about like the other ones. This is not an unboxing video, but I do have to get it out of the box. So here's what the backside looks like. So it comes with the mount and everything, just like they did previously. This mount, so what Garmin says is this: you can put the XT2 on the XT cradle, the powered mount, but you can't put an XT on the new cradle. So that should work out for most people. What that means is, practically, what that means is, I haven't even hooked this up yet, but this is a XT right here. You should be able to take, if you already have an XT, there's the Zumo XT, you should be able to take this off your bike and then take the XT2, connect it in place, and let's turn the key on and see what happens. And see it's starting up. What that means, you don't have to rewire your bike to install this. That also means you'll have an extra cradle now. So if you have multiple bikes, you'll automatically have that, unless you're going to sell your XT, then you might need to get rid of the cradle with that. So let's go ahead and set this up. So this is some of the features we'll talk about. This is the Tread mobile app now is going to enable you to see where your riding buddies are and stuff are. They don't have to have the Garmin unit. That's super cool. They don't have to have a Garmin. All they have to do is have the Garmin app, and then y'all can connect together that way. So let me pause this, connect this up real quick. We'll be right back. So after a very quick setup process, we've got it connected to Tread. You'll get this. You just download the Tread app, log in if you already have a Garmin account. If not, set one up real quick, and then it'll look for your device. Once it's paired, you can set your permissions, and then this is the screen you're going to get. Then we'll move on. It's going to ask you to connect to Wi-Fi. We'll connect that real quick. So enter your password to connect. I'm not going to connect to Bluetooth for now. We'll skip that. The only reason I went ahead and did the Tread deal is because I want to try to show you how that works. Test it out so we can see. Yeah. All right, so screen looks a little different than the other. I see a Tread logo up here. I don't know what that does yet. This probably shows that once people are connected. So the group ride function. So this is cool. It lets you and other riders keep track of each other as you explore. Starters, you want a group ride to access these features. So track riders on the map. Ooh, wireless cameras. Now that's kind of cool. I don't know what that does, but I'm guessing that's maybe connecting to dash cams or something. So that's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. You can connect to the Garmin power switch as well, which probably wouldn't have as much usefulness for on a motorcycle. But so of course, like we had before, we still have the route planner. the biggest thing is now is if you want to so we're right here. It allows this route shaping. So say for instance, we're going to go from where we're at now to right there, I guess. So there's our end point. So it says touch the map to add more stops, touch a route segment to change the route type or to insert stops and shaping points. So basically we can come over here. Now you can use adventurous routing to do things like this. But with this, if you say, hey, I want to go there, but I want to go through this town too. Wait, hold on. I messed up. Let's put that back over there. Let's click shaping. So now that we're on shaping, that's pretty cool. So let's do this now. Let's go. Yeah, I'm about to play with that some more. But you can see there's definitely before you could only put a start point and end point, and the only thing you do is change the adventures routing. Now you can actually shape that route, and if you want to go on a particular road or whatever, you can just do that. I've got to play with it and figure out how that's going to work. So there's also going to ask you if you want to save your travel history. I guess this is pertaining to helmet laws. Let you know that helmet laws are required, not required. So yeah, the mount, whether you have the existing Zumo or any kind of GPS that uses these amp style bolts, this 4-bolt pattern, on the Gen 3 KLRs, we've always used this kind of setup. Just put the ball over on the left with the short arm, and you can get it right in the center. But it's kind of clunky. It works fine. But if you're one of those people that like things to look really clean and nice, we now sell the Moto Pumps mount just for this. It fits the 14 millimeter bar perfectly. Got a clamshell design on the back, clamps down on the bar, and gives you a place to mount the cradle. And so it just cleans all that up because it goes directly on that bar. It makes it to where it tucks it up closer. So it's a nice setup. We got to get one put on this bike. We just haven't done it yet. We just got these in a week or so ago. So we got to put one on here. But those are cool. Check those out. They're on the website. Moto Pumps. So another difference in the XT and the XT2 is it's listed to be 1 inch bigger. When you look at the actual unit, there's not much difference. What they've done is about half of the increase in size is the unit's bigger, and about half of it, you can kind of see right there, about half of it is gained by reducing kind of the dead space on the edge of the screen. You can see at this bottom there, it's thinner all the way around on the XT2. So that combined with the bigger screen, you get a 1-inch larger total screen. That's what they advertise. I'm going to take another look at the route planner. So the cool thing about this compared to before, so just say I'm going to go from there to right here, okay? It says touch the map to add more spots. Touch a route segment to change the route type or to insert stops and shaping points. All right, so if you highlight a route that you've already got, a line segment, it's going to show it's faster time, straight line, or adventure. So you can do adventure, and adventures routing is going to take you to other options. Adventures routing has always been one of my favorite features of the XT. It's still there. But here's the thing, like I know there's a better route to do this that just doesn't show up for adventures routing. That's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're done. While that's still selected, what we're going to do is we're going to hit insert, and it's going to be on shaping right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in. We're going to start putting. All we did, that's all we had to do, is put one dot on this road that I know is a better road, more fun road to get there. We put that one dot there, and that shaped that route and made it go over there. Overall, a very awesome capability to be able to use adventurous routing as well as shaping and shape a route. And then when you're done, I mean, you can sit there and load a route, save it, whatever, and then be able to pull it back up. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So that's kind of how a little bit of how the route shaping works in the new XT2.
So you can see Derek's behind me. My motorcycle's the blue one, and he's the green dot, which is super cool. So see, it shows him coming up on me. You can see him in my mirror right there, and it shows that he's right there behind me. So I think that's going to be really useful for a lot of stuff like the rides we do. I can just tell folks to, all they have to do is just download the Garmin Tread app and log into it, and then they can all join the group ride. But mainly what I want to do is, having the sweep rider, whoever's riding the back, I try to make sure whoever's riding the back when we're on a bigger ride has communications, but even with a good headset and stuff, if you're liable to get separated. So it's really nice to be able to just keep track of that rider on my GPS.